The member from Georgetown Pownell.
Mr. Speaker, we recently heard some very disappointing news coming out of our neighbours from New Brunswick. The Premier over there has announced she wants to put tolls on the highway in the Aulac area. Now, we all know that that stretch of road is a vital lifeline for our province. It's one of the key ways our food gets to market and our families get to where they need to go. We've been working hard here on this side to lower the tolls on the Confederation Bridge and to make the ferry even more affordable. But it feels like our neighbours are trying to build a wall of costs right at our front door. It's a step backward for trade, and it's just not right. A question to the Minister of Transportation, Infrastructure and Energy. What is this government doing to stand up for islanders and to tell New Brunswick that putting a tax on the primary route of this island is completely unacceptable?
The Minister of the Honourable Premier.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I agree with everything that the member is saying here and asking in this question. It's a very important question, and I have already spoken to Premier Susan Holt in New Brunswick about this. In fact, when I called her, she was in a cabinet meeting. She stepped out of the cabinet meeting to answer the phone, and she said, "I know why you're calling." And Mr. Speaker, of course she does, because at every table of the Canadian premiers that I ever attended, First Minister's meeting, including the Prime Minister, I advocated for the removal, if not the lowering, of the tolls on the Confederation Bridge and the ferries. And I positioned that, Mr. Speaker, in the midst of all of the discussion about interprovincial trade as a barrier to interprovincial trade, and that was an accepted premise, Mr. Speaker, and of course why the federal government was cooperative in reducing those tolls on the ferry and the bridge. But, Mr. Speaker, that's exactly what this is, and that's exactly why I'm surprised that Premier Holt is putting this toll in place, is because it is a barrier to trade. And furthermore, it exempts New Brunswickers. This is what I take exception with. We pay the tolls, Prince Edward Islanders, on the ferry and the bridge. Nova Scotia and New Brunswick are exempting their own citizens at the Cobequid Pass, and now this proposed toll at Aulac. And it's unacceptable, Mr. Speaker. I'll continue to advocate with both my maritime premiers about these tolls, about reducing interprovincial trade barriers, just as we did with our advocacy to reduce the tolls on the bridge and ferry.
Member from Georgetown Pownell, first supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, Premier, for that answer. Mr. Speaker, this isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a direct hit to the pocketbooks of our farmers and our fishers who already deal with some of the highest shipping costs per kilometre in the whole country. And add another toll just makes it a tough job even harder. Our primary producers work too hard to have their margins chewed up by a toll booth in Aulac. We know we should be knocking down barriers between our provinces, not putting up new ones that make it more expensive to do business. A question to the Minister of Agriculture. Has your department looked at how these tolls will hurt our agricultural and fishing sectors, and will you join me in calling on our counterparts across the strait to scrap this plan before it hurts our rural economy?
Honourable Minister of Agriculture.
Good question, Mr. Speaker. And it doesn't take rocket scientists to figure out that this is not a good approach that the New Brunswick government's taking on our core industries here on this island, Mr. Speaker. It's obviously going to hit a bottom line of our truckers and our exporters of our products. So we thought we had this, as the Premier said, in the interprovincial trade talks, most of the provinces were moving forward, and we thought New Brunswick was a key player in that, but apparently they're showing that they're not. So I will have conversations with my counterparts for sure to see how we can avert some of these expenses. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Member from Georgetown Pownell, second supplementary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are an island with two main ways off by car, the bridge and the ferry, and we value them both. But with the ferry service becoming increasingly more unreliable, more islanders are being forced onto the road through Aulac just to ensure they can make it to their appointments or get their goods to market on time. When one link is down, the other becomes even more critical. Adding a toll at Aulac right now feels like a penalty for an island that's already struggling with transport stability. Mr. Speaker, even in New Brunswick, Liberal times are tough times. A question to the Minister of Transportation. Will the Minister make it clear to New Brunswick and the federal government that because of the current uncertainty with our ferry service, the Aulac corridor is even more essential than ever, and that we expect cooperation in keeping our province connected, not more barriers for our goods and our people?
The Honourable Minister of Transportation, Infrastructure and Energy.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. And it doesn't feel like we're breaking down a lot of internal trade barriers here in Canada. I want to express my public disappointment with this decision. What's disappointing is that New Brunswick's holding up the examples of tolls in Nova Scotia and our bridge toll as defending their decision. And it's disappointing when the premiers worked so hard to bring down those tolls, and then they're adding new ones, kind of thing. And I'm expressing my public disappointment in the whole thing. And Mr. Speaker, just one more thing before I sit down. I want to remind all our friends in New Brunswick that it is very much free to take that bridge and move to PEI.